In BSc 5th semester nuclear physics in unit 2nd, today we are going to discuss about neutrino hypothesis. Neutrino hypothesis was given by Pauli, and in this hypothesis it was requirement after the beta decay. Beta decay, there was some thing that was noticed, and due to that neutrino hypothesis was discovered. In this way we can say this is basically origin of continuous beta spectrum, and that is also called neutrino hypothesis. If there is a beta decay in any radioactive element, there is different type of energies may be released. First problem was that the mass of parent nuclei and daughter nuclei should be different, but it was found that the masses were same, which should not be same, because parent and daughter both are the different nucleus, so that's why the masses should be different. Second problem was that the parent nuclei and daughter nuclei both linear and angular momentum should be conserved, but it found that these are not conserved. To solve this problem, Pauli has given neutrino hypothesis. After this was called neutrino hypothesis. Pauli said when beta decay occurs, then with that such particle which mass and charge is zero has only half h cross by 2 half spin will decay, and it is called Pauli neutrino hypothesis. Where X is the radioactive nucleus, it emits beta decay and changes in Y. Let consider X is a parent and Y may be considered as a daughter nuclei. But mass of X would be different than Y, but practically we got both same, because when the beta decay was occur with this an antineutrino particle, that is nu bar, as we are showing it with nu bar, which masses and charge are nearly have spin of h cross by 2 found. Pauli said when beta negative decay, then we got antineutrino, that nu bar. We can show it with a nu bar. When beta positive decay, then we got neutrino, that is in with symbol nu. In this way we have shown here circle that may be here known as the parent nucleus. After this we will get beta decay and antineutrino if that is the negative decay. Similarly it will be beta and neutrino, that is for the if positive decay beta, when we are observing the beta decay. Similarly here two equations are given as minus beta decay. It will show that when one neutron it changes to proton, it will with it proton with one beta decay, minus beta decay and plus antineutrino. If proton it changes to neutron, that is positive beta positive decay, then it will having beta positive beta, it means it is positron plus one neutrino. So thus the summary of this we can say, and the summary of this is that when beta decay is negative, neutron changes to proton with one electron and antineutrino. When beta decay is positive, proton changes to neutron with one positron and neutrino. So in this discussion we have got that proton can be converted into neutron and neutron can be converted into proton as per beta decay. It may be positive and negative, and within this the origin of beta decay, that is known as the neutrino, and this is the neutrino hypothesis.